Hello everyone and welcome back. Gaming with Priesty, Newcastle Jets in the Premier League. And I got to tell you what, guys, after our recent run of results, I've gone out and I'm not sure if this is a panic buy. Akanji, he's 29 years old, so he's ending the back end of his career. 83 overall, centre back. You know how many goals we leak. 35 million, nearly 36 million, 70,000 wage. I gotta tell you what, guys. I'm just so nervous. I don't know what to do defensively, and I'm not sure if it's a panic buy. I mean, he'll play for 3 or 4 seasons with us. Um, no worries, but he's got no room for improvement, really, or he's only going to improve marginally. Um, So I'm not sure if this is the best decision or I've just panicked and brought myself, well, not trouble, but I've just brought the first person I could think of there. As you see here, McKinley gives us an early lead against Everton, and we need to pick up 3 points. Um, we're getting dragged into a relegation fight here, and you see Taggart there. Ball gets played into his feet, and I just panic a little. There's no one really around him. I had time maybe to take a touch and finish it. But luckily for us, big Gilliam, 6'7". We trained him out of the academy. We trained him to be a centre back, and he scores a beautiful header there, and we do double our lead 2-0, thankfully. And then you see here, Draxler slams the ball into the post, and just our luck, it just bounces straight back to him, and it's 2-1 right before half time. Move into the second half, and Everton's knocking the ball around. Draxler plays the ball into the strikes for, he lays it off, and really nice save there by Lloris to keep us in the lead, and we hold on for a 2-1 win. Important goal there from the big fella out of the academy. And we still like to give the blokes from our academy a chance. It's hard. The deeper you get into the game, they come out of the academy, they're not highly rated, and they're not going to get highly rated unless you get game time. But you bring in a bloke like a Kanji, you're not going to sit him on the bench so he can play a 60 rated overall Gilliam, although I really like the guy. You see, we get an offer for Laird from Aston Villa, but he's not going anywhere. Douglas Duff, also get an offer there for him, but he's not going anywhere either. Manchester City right at the top of the table. They're nearly home and hose. I think they're 13 points in front. You see here, we're all the way down in 17th, 21 points, just 5 points in front of Brighton in the drop zone. And next game is against West Ham, David Moyes' side. Now, he's done so well. It's his second time he's been there, but he's done so well with that club. They've they're competing in Europe. They're knocking off some of the big boys regularly in the Premier League. It's almost a replica of what he'd done at Everton. I know he didn't do very well at Manchester United, but maybe given a little bit more time. I mean, you have a look at how much time they're giving Solskjaer. I mean, that bloke, he's got absolutely no chance. And the squad around him, I'm not sure Moyes was handed over the best squad by Alex Ferguson. It was kind of the end of his time there, and a lot of players were coming towards the end of their time there. So maybe Moyes was hard done by at Old Trafford, but he's certainly making up for lost time with West Ham at the moment. We move into the game here. We'd create the first opportunity of the game here. See Lacazette, he just doesn't have the pace to quite get away from the defenders anymore, and Woodman in goals comes up with a nice save. And then, West Ham, they would have their first chance of the game if they'd skew it wide there. Boga. Ramsey has the ball for us in the midfield here. He drives into the box. Nice run there by Olsen to the top of the 18, and then he can turn and he fires off the shot, and we 1-0 lead. It'd be good to get back-to-back wins. I don't know, I can't remember at least whether we've had back-to-back wins so far. I think we did earlier in the season. It's been a really long time. See that beautiful ball played across, and Jacob Ramsey gets his head on that. It's a great header, but it just goes wide of the goal, guys. And especially from that angle there, he's got to go back from where the ball came from. I mean, if you're in front of the near stick, maybe you can think about flicking it on, but from where he was, definitely the right choice of header, but goes just wide. You miss a chance. West Ham goes down the other end. They bury theirs. McKinley here charges into the box. It gets blocked, and then Lacazette with the acrobatic bicycle. He might have the pace, but he can still pull out the tricks. Beautiful effort, but unfortunately straight at the goalkeeper. 83rd minute, McKinley storms into the box, and Woodman stands strong. Shot straight at Woodman, to be fair, and then in at a time. Webb push plays forward, looking for the win. West Ham on the break. It's played in, and they hold it up really well. Our defenders are nowhere to be seen. Fornells storms into the box and scores the winner with the last kick of the game. Runs over and celebrates with Moyes. And you're just like, oh my word. What do we have to do sometimes? I don't think we deserve to lose that game, but that's the beauty of our sport, is that you don't always get what you deserve. But we've just got to pick ourselves up and move on. And the next assignment is Salford City in the FA Cup. The third round is where we begin this season. I was really confident. Salford City, probably in League 1, League 2, I didn't even really check it out, to be honest. But I picked a fully rotated lineup. I was really confident that we should be able to get the job done here, although you never know. And like I said, that is the beauty of football, is that you can't really ever know what's going to happen. But early in the game here, we do take the lead 1-0 from our youth academy. I don't know, he doesn't have a number. He's done a really nice job there to get us into the lead. And then Laird storms into the box, and we were just all over him, to be honest. Wasn't too far into the game where I was like, nah, we got this under control. You see Laird here storming into the box, plays it back. Beautiful ball there for Taggart, and Taggart puts the ball in the back of the net, and it's 2-0. And really, Salford haven't fired a shot, and at this point, I don't think there's any doubt that we were going to run away with it. It would just be a matter of how many. And then Taggart once again makes the score 3-0 in the 43rd minute. And yeah, that's about all she wrote, guys. This game is over. Just continue to count how many goals we can score. It's a beautiful pass there. And that's Deng getting a rare start. He plays in Laird. I thought that touch was a little bit too heavy, but Laird bangs in a goal. It's now 4-0 just after half time. 53rd minute. And yeah, maybe we could add a few more on before this game finishes. You see, there was a bit of a dry patch there, but in the 78th minute, Taggart would storm into the box and complete his hat-trick, and he tees off Happy Gilmore style. We've teed off on Salford today. Nothing they could do about it. They just come up against a club that surprisingly has a bit of confidence. And you see, Taggart there had an opportunity to go for his fourth of the game, but we decided just to roll him. Mitchell, get him on the goal scoring charts. It's got to be good for team spirit. And you see there, beautiful dancing celebration. Everyone's involved. Taggart gets the match ball. And 6-0 win Salford. Something they won't forget anytime soon. Really good team display. You never know when you play your whole second 11, just how they're going to click. They don't get as much game time. whether that's going to affect how they play, but to see them go out and play, and that's probably as well as I know you've got to take into account the quality of the opposition, but that's as good as we've played all season. And then we move into the final game of this episode, and it's against our arch nemesis, Chelsea, and they would go 1-0 up, and they love that celebration running over to Tuchel. Jeez, it annoys me. You see Ravella here, he storms into the box, gives us a chance to equalise, and somehow he'd put that wide. Really frustrating. He's got to be doing better from there. And then right on halftime, and look at it. Blow your whistle, ref. Come on. Come on, blow your whistle. Nah, Pulisic 2-0. And oh, that was so... Yeah, use the word frustrating a lot on this channel. Yeah, that's it. And I was cranky, but straight after half time, Rams would get the ball. Chelsea defenders back off. Nice ball roll there. Get him onto his right foot, and he storms into the box, and it's 2-1. It kind of eased the tension in the room after Chelsea got that late goal in the second half. So here, Pulisic, and that just sums everything up. Comes off our player straight to Charles Barkley. Barkley there in the ball. He was in an offside position in the first place, but Lloris comes up big a couple of times there for us. And then here we go. We storm into the box, and we do force a corner. It gives us one last opportunity to come up with an equaliser corner. Gets headed out, forced to McKinley. McKinley just has a whack, and then takes a massive deflection. Man, yeah, he'd be absolutely devastated with that. I mean, it's half a foot to his left-hand side. You see this on the replay. It's hit well, about half a foot to his left-hand side. He just doesn't get down to it. And thank you, lucky stars, we come up with a 2-2 draw against the arch nemesis Chelsea, who beat us in the FA Cup last season. So that's not a bad result to finish the episode, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.